Okay, so what I want you to do, if you have more than one Google account, then this is important for you to look at. If you don't have more than one Google account and all you have is the Rockville Center one, that's your first initial last name at rvcschools.org, then you don't even need to worry about this. You can take the week off and I'll see you next week. But for those of you who have multiple accounts, it's important for you to understand how they work, um, how you can use both of them on your computer at the same time and not get confused. There's two ways to do it. One of them is kind of confusing and one of them makes it a lot more simple. So I'm going to share that with you today. So if you'll notice, I'm in my Google Drive. This up here tells me I changed my icons so that so it's easy for me to distinguish what account I'm in. Now this one up here is the one I'm syncing to. So it says syncing to, and this is my personal Gmail account, my lcollin@gmail.com. Now down here, these are all the accounts that I've logged into in this window. So what you'll really want to do is have a separate window for each account that you use on your computer. So what you'll want to do is log out of everything to begin. So what I'm going to do, when I come here, I see I have my personal and then, I'm sorry, this is my RVC Schools and my personal. I'm syncing to my, you see I'm syncing to my personal, but I'm actually in my RVC Schools, which can whack everything out also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign out of this one. It's going to take me out. I'm going to say continue. You see I have both of these here. I want to remove these accounts. So I'm going to remove account. I'm going to remove everything. I'm going to remove them all just to start from scratch. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to log into, first I'm going to log into my personal account. And actually it's at Gmail, so I don't even need the at Gmail. So I say next, and I'm going to put in, just in case it's not remembering it right, put in my password. Now it's going to ask me, oh, it's not going to ask me because I'm already syncing. If you weren't already syncing to that account, it would ask you, do you want to sync? My suggestion is to sync because this way, if you log into your Google account at school or any other device and you click sync, all of your bookmarks will be the same. It'll remember passwords that you've had your browser remember. So I like to do that. I know some people are a little more worried about security, and I get that, so you might want to click don't sync. I just find it's a little simpler when you do it that way. Now, over here, this is where a lot of people will add an account. Don't do it. Just say no. What you want to do to add a new account, go up to the little icon, come down to manage people. Watch how cool this is. So right now I have myself logged in here. I want to add a person. I'm going to give it another name. I'm going to say Laura Work. Whoops. And you can pick one of these icons if you want to, but I'm not going to because it's going to be overtaken by the one I've set anyway. And then I say add. Now it's going to ask me, do I want to get started? Or if I'm already a Chrome user, I'm going to sign in. So then I put in my school email and the password I set, and I log in this way. Now I'm logged in. I like to turn on the sync because I like my life to be easy and I don't really know who's going to want to hack into my school stuff anyway. So I say, yes, I'm in. Now you'll see up here it's nice and uniform. I'm syncing to my school account and I'm logged into my Google account. So this means I'm able to go to access my Drive. It means I'm able to access my classroom, use all my docs. Up here, this is what I'm syncing to. So if I add a bookmark, it's going to this. So from here, if I want to switch between accounts now, I click here, and now you'll see it's in my list. I can just go to my other account, and they're in separate windows now. And actually, some of you might be crazy like me and have even more than one account. So let's see if I can make this happen. Manage people. I'm going to add a person. I'm going to say Laura, student. And I'm going to say add. See if I can get this one right. sign in, and it would be Laura Collin .student at rvcschools.org. They gave me this account, I hope. Yes, they gave me this account just so I could play around and know what I'm doing when you guys ask me questions. Yay, I got it right. Okay, I'm going to turn on my sync. So now you'll notice when I go up to this little person up top, this is how I manage my different windows. Up here, I'm syncing to Laura Collin. This tells me I'm in my Google account. If I go to my Drive, that's where I'll be. So here, I see I have, this is the one I'm currently using. This is my, and like I said, I see the icon. So this is my work account. Come up here. This is my, you know what too? I shouldn't put a space. If you don't put a space, it will show you the whole name there. That's what I should have done. When I was logging into the account for the first time, if I didn't put a space, you would see the Laura student, Laura, and then Laura. This would be Laura work up here. Okay, so that is how you manage multiple accounts on a computer. Do not go add account here. No, just say no. Do it up from the little guy. Manage people. And here we are. And then if you want to take somebody off, let's say you want to get rid of somebody here on that computer, remove this person. I did that through manage people. Up here, manage people. And then I can remove somebody if I want to, which I'm not going to do right now. Okay, so why don't you, oh, I'm just getting a look at myself. My hair is a little crazy today, sorry. Why don't you go to your own, on your computer, go into your Google and make sure that you are doing this correctly. Like I said, I find it to be so much easier. It's so, because what's going to wind up happening is you're not going to know which account you're in, and you're going to wind up making a mess of your files, creating things in your personal, and they're never going to talk to each other. So this will make life easier for you. Okay, hope this helps, and I will see you soon.